Good afternoon, students. How are you today? Trust you're doing great. I am Mrs. Abolade Uluwatoyin, your business studies teacher. So today our topic is on printers correction signs, and we'll be learning proofreading marks. You're going to learn the meaning and how to use them. You're going to be able to identify some symbols that are used to proofread. Is that taken? Now, what are proofreader signs? Proofreader signs are the marks or symbols that proofreaders make on a paper when they edit. So these marks are aimed at highlighting grammatical and punctuation errors. Is that taken? So let's proceed to the picture that shows us different symbols and that are used to correct these errors. Okay, so here's the picture. We're going to take the symbols one after the other. Are you ready? Okay, first we have the first one. Just follow the red dots. That is to show where I am talking about. So this symbol shows that you have to begin a new paragraph. In some cases you just write all the words and you don't know that you have to begin a new paragraph. So when this symbol is shown, it shows that you ought to begin a new paragraph. Secondly, we have capitalize a lowercase. You see the example given, Addison Middle School. So that's middle, the M ought to be capitalized. So we use this to correct that error. The third one, use a lowercase letter. So when you use a uppercase letter, we just show the stroke to correct the error that you ought to use a lowercase letter. The next is the V. He said insert a missing word or letter or punctuation mark. So when you have omitted some word or punctuation mark, so you use this symbol to correct that error. The next one is the close up space. So when you give unnecessary space between words that ought not to have any space, you use this to close up the space. Do we get that? The next is delete and close up. So in this case, probably you have a spelling error. You just use this to show delete and close up. Look at the example given. Etiquette is spelled with 2Q. No, it's wrong. So you use this to delete 1Q and close up the space. Do we get that? Then the next is delete a word, letter, or punctuation mark. So when you see this symbol, it shows that you should delete a word, a letter, or a punctuation mark. Is that taken? The next one where we have the SP says spell out. So when you use a number and you ought to spell it out, you can use this to correct that error to show that the number has to be spelled out. Then we have this next one. It said change the order of letter or word. So let's say, for example, you spelled incorrectly, like you want to spell 10, Turn, and you spell Utrn. So you just use this to correct that. That's change the order of letters or words. Is that taken? Then the next one is move the circled word to the place marked by the arrow. So if there's an error, you circle the error and you use the arrow to direct where the word ought to be. Is that taken? Then we have the next one, add a period. So where you ought to punctuate, you ought to place a full stop and you did not. You use this to correct that error. We also have had a comma. Use it to correct where you ought to place a comma. We also have had a space. You use this to show that there should be a spacing between the words. You can see the examples as I'm explaining. Okay, this one had a colon. You need to add a colon. It's as simple as that. This one shows had a semicolon. You use it to also show that you need to add a semicolon. This one says had a hyphen. So you need to add a hyphen like the word 33rd. So there's a hyphen because it's a compound number. Do we get that? Okay, the next one says add an apostrophe. You know what an apostrophe is? To show possession. Jonathan's new computer. So there should be an apostrophe before the S. And we have insert quotation marks to show that it's another person's word. You have to quote the word. So this is used to show that you ought to insert a quotation mark. You say, Sally said good morning. So Sally said not you. So you have to quote that sentence. And lastly, where we have state. State is used to show that probably there's an error that have been corrected, and it's okay. You have to leave the word on the way it is. So it is used to show that let the word stay the way it is. No need to correct an error. I hope you understand this. Now let's get back to class for more question, corrections, and classwork. Bye for now. Thank you.